Well, we had some severe storms in western Minnesota last night. Tonight is northern Minnesota's turn. Could see tornadoes, damaging winds, large hail, and then it's extreme heat for the weekend. So several damaging wind gust reports from storms that originated in North Dakota and continue to produce severe gusts all the way to Sauk Center, 71 to 66 mile per hour winds there. And of course, one rogue cell yesterday evening that produced some large hail in western Wisconsin, golf ball sized hail near Star Prairie. So it could be a very active night tonight. In fact, there's an increased risk of severe storms tonight. But getting steamy during the day, well into the 80s, even 90s already in southwestern Minnesota. The one thing you're really going to notice today, by the afternoon and evening, dew points are going to be really high, our highest yet this season, into the low to mid 70s. And that very humid air will help to spawn some storms across northern Minnesota tonight and push our heat indices this weekend into the triple digits across southern Minnesota. So we had one cluster of storms develop overnight. That's moving on. The next little disturbance is moving across North Dakota. That'll be the focus for storms to fire up here as we head into the late afternoon, evening hours there. And then those storms will track east across northern Minnesota tonight. We've got quite the low-level jet that will be developing tonight. We talk about these a lot. They produce our nighttime thunderstorms quite often. 4,000 feet above the ground. Winds could be roaring at over 70 miles an hour, just 4,000 feet above our heads. And that is what will help to spawn some storms with heavy rainfall and a risk of severe storms. We have an enhanced risk of severe weather from Fargo through Brainerd, Hibbing, Duluth. And the main threat we're looking for is large hail damaging wind gusts, but also a tornado threat initially across North Dakota into northwestern Minnesota. Those first cells that develop will probably be discrete supercells that'll be rotating and could produce some tornadoes. And then they'll merge into probably a couple of bow echoes that'll produce damaging winds and large hail right through Duluth in the early morning hours tomorrow. One thing we're dealing with to figure out where those storms pop up, though, is a cap. Warm air aloft. This is about 9,000 feet above the ground because this air mass at that level is originating from the desert southwest. So it's a dry, warm air that moves in. And it means storms just can't bubble up and develop here in southern Minnesota. We'll have high parameters, significant tornado parameter, very high, but too warm aloft. So the edge of the cap is where those storms will develop. And to give you kind of an idea, we use these forecast soundings. They're kind of complicated to look at, but the biggest thing is we've got a strong cap higher up in the atmosphere in southern Minnesota, but northern Minnesota, that cap is much weaker and lower. So it's going to be easier for storms to pop through that on the edge of that cap. Wind gusts, as I mentioned, are going to be a concern. You can kind of see that pattern of those potential bow echoes producing severe wind gusts across northern Minnesota tonight. Good news is for Grandma's Marathon, should be out of here by early tomorrow morning, but storms popping up 10 p.m. or so, and then storms rolling through during the night tonight into the early morning hours tomorrow. Here's 3 a.m., maybe a bow echo moving through Duluth, so heads up. There's going to be a lot of things set up for the marathon. Weight them down here. But again, it should be gone by sunrise, it looks like. Then we're on to heat. Extreme heat warnings here for central and southern Minnesota. Heat advisories to the north and southeast. The only place that really won't see it, northwestern Minnesota and the North Shore. But look at these temperatures tomorrow, into the 90s, triple digits possible out on the Buffalo Ridge tomorrow, I think. And when you factor in these dew points in the 70s, it's going to feel like 100 to 105 degrees, maybe even higher. You can see that effect of Lake Superior, though. Sunday, temperatures again in the 90s, and that's when probably Duluth and the North Shore will get in on a little bit more of that heat as we turn that wind more southwesterly. So a couple of very hot days, but it's not going to be lasting past Sunday. We're going to see some storms already Sunday evening to the northwest, and then kind of waves of showers and thunderstorms for the middle of the week next week. It's going to be kind of a crummy midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Rain and thunderstorms each day, adding up to another 1 to 4 inches of additional rainfall into next week. Hopefully we can push it out of here in time for next weekend. It's Pride weekend, and every weekend in the summer is precious around here, so always looking for some idyllic weather. 87 today. Overnight thunderstorms across northern Minnesota. We should stay dry here in the southern part of the state, I think. There is a chance that one of those bow echoes could dive south, so don't be completely surprised if we get a late night rumble of thunder. But again, it's looking more and more like that'll stay north. Mid 90s both Saturday and Sunday, but it will feel like 103 or so, so dress for that. Air conditioning, get into a pool or a lake. Cooler areas coming Monday with some storms, potential severe risk late Sunday and Monday, and then just sort of dreary and much cooler heading into the middle of next week.